how do you know if you're gonna be the star athlete if you never take that shot?
Sure.
It's really no blueprint to business, but networking is everything. It wasn't about quantity, it's about quality. I don't believe in failure, so
Sure.
in my mind, I was shooting past the moon, I was shooting for the stars.
Hey everybody, Brian Lee here with Prairie Founders Club. This summer I had a chance to golf 9 holes with fashion designer and founder of 3A.M. Luxury, Jared Hall. There's a reality episode about it. You can go see what we scored and hear his story. But we didn't have a chance to put the entire conversation in that show just for time. So in this video, we're going to give you the extended conversation. You're going to hear about how he grew up in a huge family, had to fight for attention, and he wanted to make something for himself. And he didn't know how he would do it, but he believed in himself and he just started to take action. And I wanted you to pay attention to the fact that he kept his job through this whole process. He took a chance, he found a manufacturer, he designed his first luxury bag, and then he got a break in Kansas City where he got his first fashion show, which led him to Los Angeles, and then to Dubai, and ultimately the runways of Paris. He had an exit plan for himself on how he was gonna leave his 9-to-5, but he didn't leave until he was ready. I think you're gonna get a lot out of this interview. Please let me know what you think.
Today I'm with Jared Hall, a local entrepreneur who just won Entrepreneur of the Year from UNO. And he's also got a successful fashion design business we're about to share with you. How would you describe your business and kind of what you offer the world?
Describing 3A.M. Luxury is like describing every single individual's inner self. The meaning behind 3A.M., the 3 represents your third eye, which means to be a free thinker and creator. The A represents the angle in which you see your reality. And the M is comprised of 2 pyramids. The first pyramid represents mental elevation. The second pyramid represents manifestation. So when it's tied together as 3A.M., what it stands for is to believe in yourself, trust your vision, challenge the best version of you to inspire growth and manifest the life you serve and desire.
Yeah.
And what I offer the world is that very principle is when you carry a 3A.M. product, you basically carrying that same principle, which is to believe in yourself and manifest the life you serve and desire.
I love that, man. You put a lot of thought into that. So did you grow up playing sports?
Yeah, my first sport actually was I was a wrestler.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep, I was #1 in the nation in wrestling, and I moved on to basketball, track, football, cross country, a little bit of MMA.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Did you play sports after high school?
I went to college for basketball and track.
Yeah.
But the school I went to, it really wasn't cut out for me, and so after that, sports was done. I mean, I played in like leagues and things like that, but then I got over into focusing on my academics.
Yeah.
And then I got into the business world, the automotive industry, and started my own brand, and it's been business ever since.
So how is the sports that you played, high school and college, how did that help prepare you for the business world?
I think sports help because it teaches you teamwork.
Yeah.
But then at the same time as teamwork, it teaches you positions and understanding the importance of your position.
Yeah.
Because everybody want to be Michael Jordan, but if Michael Jordan didn't have the pieces around him, the Steve Kerrs, the Scottie Pimpens, it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
So for me, it helped me understand that in business, you may start out wearing all the hats. You want to be the coach, you want to be the general manager, you want to be the athletic director, the trainer, the player, but you have to add those pieces as you go. So
yeah, you have to know people and how to work with them, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that's the most important thing that I learned, even in the car industry too. Because I'm one person that pushes the ball forward.
Yeah.
And so in business, just like being doing international fashion shows and also getting into other stores in different countries.
Sure.
If I don't have the work ethic and the understanding of how to work with people, it wouldn't be possible. Because I wouldn't be able to do it from America,
Yeah.
So what made you get into business?
I want to be an entrepreneur since I was a kid. I started off with like lawn mowing businesses, lemonade stands.
Nice.
I had a t-shirt business in college.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I got into the film industry for a little while.
Oh, nice.
Moved to LA.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's kind of where I learned a little bit of production stuff.
I did some production assistant on a documentary about, we took 65 kids from Omaha to Barack Obama's second inauguration.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then my twin was the assistant director. He was a UNO professor at the time.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was in Omaha.
Yeah.
This production.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
It was pretty cool. I just didn't like the long bus ride to DC.
Well, it'll probably take a couple days.
Yeah. Who was your favorite part about being in LA?
Oh my gosh. To be honest, my favorite part was like everyone kind of had this sense of possibility, and everyone's like, everyone like respects your idea, you know? They're like, great idea. Or sometimes around here you come up with an idea and they're kind of like, really?
Yeah, they look
really?
at you.
You know what I'm saying? Oh.
When I first was like telling people I'm gonna do handbags and leather accessories, they was like, yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
How did you know that you would be good at design? Is that something you've done in the past, or like how did that come about?
No, I didn't know I'd be good at it. I took a risk, but I always been creative.
Yeah.
And I know what I like things to look like.
Yeah.
And I know quality.
Yeah.
And so I knew if I can get my hands on quality material, then I would be able to, you know, mastermind something. And even if it came down to partner with people who, you know, helped me along the way.
Yeah.
But I just always felt like, how do you know if you're gonna be the star athlete if you never take that shot?
Sure.
You know, so I'm always willing to risk anything or try anything.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like a daredevil in a sense.
Yeah.
But that come from, as a kid, I used to like run up trees, do backflips from my mom's house. So I just always figured.
You're so fearless, always fearless, huh?
Yeah. I just always thought in life that you would never know if you don't take an opportunity to, I guess, fail, if they say.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in failure, so.
Sure.
You got a siblings, you got a big family, small family?
I'm the oldest of three.
Oh, okay.
I got a younger brother, 5 years younger, and then a sister, 10 years younger.
Gotcha.
How about yourself?
It's 10 of us total.
10 total? Holy cow. And where do you rank in all that?
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle?
But yep, I got 3 older sisters.
You got 3 older sisters?
One older brother. I'm an identical twin. He older than me by 6 minutes. If I don't tell you that, he'll tell you that. Then I have 3 younger brothers and 1 younger sister. And then there's 17 grandkids.
17 grandkids already. Wow.
Yeah, between 5. So
Yeah.
one of us got to be an entrepreneur and make it big, because that's all the people take care of.
Sure. No kidding. Living in a family with, you said 10 children total? So how did that help you prepare you for the business world and for adulthood?
That's a good question. I think having that many siblings, you see different styles.
Yeah.
And then you also deal with different personalities. So you know, you learn how to adjust to each person, and then at the same time, sometimes clothes got to go to the next one.
Sure.
So when it's your turn to wear, you got to, you know, me, I want to always make sure I look nice. So I may put something different than my twin would, or, you know, my older brother, something like that. So
so learning how to kind of make yourself distinguished or individual versus everyone else.
You definitely have to be a twin, because when we was kids, they used to dress us alike, my parents.
Oh, sure.
And so once we got an age, it was like, I'm not wearing that. So you pick your own clothes out, you know, like just to be different from your twin. But as adults, we still sometimes may dress alike. Yeah. You know, just to play with people, because they may see me in public.
You look pretty similar.
Oh yeah, he just don't have the long hair. Yeah. But sometimes people see him and they be like, "You cut your hair?" Yeah. No, that's my twin. Or they see me and be like, "Man, when you grow your hair?" Nah, that's my twin.
Nice.
Yeah, but having a big family though, it is a blessing, because you always got people to bounce ideas from. You always got people to talk to. You got friends when you sometimes don't think you got friends. And so I know a lot of times when you get tunnel vision in the business world, for me, it sometimes get lonely. Sure. But when you got those, you know, I look at like being an octopus a little bit, because when you got those tentacles, you can reach out to different people.
You feel pretty tight? Everyone sticks together pretty well? Yeah, yeah. That's great. Yeah. So what was your role and personality in the 10 versus the others?
The aggressive one.
Peacekeeper, the aggressive one. Yeah. You're like the action taker? Yeah. Yeah.
I was the one that curious, always interested in what I can get into. Yeah. And so you know, I found good ways to get in trouble. Yeah. You know, and having a twin, like he can protect himself, but I always feel like his protector.
You always wanted to be there for him.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but no, I mean, the one that'll joke around a lot with people, you know, make people laugh, you know, things like that.
Yeah.
But then was the one that was always trying to, all of us got the entrepreneur spirit,
Yeah.
but I'll be thinking, like, what can I do? Because then, you know, especially being with a big family, you want to figure out a way to stand out too.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Right on. What was the first piece of apparel that you designed?
Actually, it was a t-shirt.
Yeah?
Yeah. Once I finally had decided what the logo was gonna be,
Yeah.
I ended up trying to figure out, because I felt like I had to, like, for brand awareness, if I walk around with it on, people will ask, what is that? If
Sure.
they've never seen it before.
Yeah.
But I was trying to decide, like, the placement of it. And I tried a bunch of different places before I just put a big logo on the front.
Yeah.
And so whenever I would, like, go to the gym or, you know, be out, I wore that. But before that, that's the first one that came to fruition. But
Sure.
as far as the handbags and leather accessories was concerned, it was actually a duffel bag and a backpack. And then fanny pack, crossbody, like for men. It's unisex really, but a sling bag.
Yeah.
So those were the first ones. And then like little keychain wallets.
Oh, yeah.
And the reason why I designed those first is because I had a bag that was a different brand that failed me when I was on a trip to Arizona.
Yeah.
And so I wanted a duffel bag that I can carry that wouldn't fail. And so everything to me it wasn't about quantity, it's about quality.
Sure.
Because what happened was I got some trinkets from the airport, and you know, you try to stuff everything in that carry-on.
Yeah.
And I zipped the bag up, and the plastic bag I zipped in between the zipper, the teeth.
Uh-huh.
When I went to unzip it, the teeth broke.
Oh.
And so one thing I wanted to make sure when I had finally had the product is that the zippers, if you zip something, it can unzip.
Oh, sure. Yeah, yeah.
So that was accomplished.
How does one go about designing a bag? You obviously have to have someone help you manufacture it, right?
Yeah.
Or you didn't make it as well, did you?
No.
Yeah.
I knew from Jump Street that I wanted to deal with a manufacturer.
Sure.
Because in my mind, I was shooting past the moon, I was shooting for the stars, and I knew that if I had 5-6 people that wanted a bag today, if I was doing it myself, I couldn't get it done in time.
Yeah.
You know, to satisfy the customer. So automatically I chose a manufacturer, but I felt it was the best route to go.
Sure. I'm curious to know, like, how you identified a manufacturer. Where do you even start?
It's another good question. I really thought my philosophy is the internet is a great equalizer. And so when I first started searching, because I studied Louis Vuitton and Gucci,
Yeah.
I found a manufacturer it's called a White City because it's surrounded by mountains. And I contacted them.
Yeah.
And then I realized how difficult it would be to work with them.
Yeah.
Because of the time difference.
Oh, sure.
And then plus, I found out that you had to get over to Spain, take a train 2 cities over, and you basically got to know somebody to even get into that city.
No kidding.
And that's where like a lot of blacksmith was done. So
Wow.
from there, I started thinking about designer brands and luxury brands,
Yeah.
and thought, I'm from Omaha, Nebraska, in the middle of America.
Yeah.
Why not try to do everything in America?
Sure.
And I started searching here in America, and I ended up networking with somebody who told me about a couple different manufacturers, and by way of contacting them,
Yeah.
I found a manufacturer in California.
That sounds like it was quite the search, huh?
Yeah. You know what's interesting about the manufacturer thing
Yeah.
is nowadays, you can get on like Instagram, WhatsApp, and you can find all these different manufacturers, and then it come down to like you negotiating with them, because some of them nowadays will just want you to jump in the product,
Yeah.
and you never even see their work.
Uh-huh.
And so that's one thing that people got to watch out for, is that when dealing with these manufacturers, make sure you can get like a sample,
Sure.
because they'll tell you like, hey, no, we can do this and do that.
Uh-huh.
And then,
May not be what you're looking for.
yeah, and you want to check, because some manufacturers is a one-stop shop to where they got material there already.
Yeah.
And so, but you don't know what the material is. You don't know if it's, you know, actual leather, or if it's, you know, real ostrich, or whatever it is that you're working with. So
Sure.
it's best to kind of consult different companies to see,
Yeah.
like, hey, what kind of leather do you have?
Yeah.
Is because some people deal with genuine leather and they think it's real leather, but it's really not.
But when they call it genuine, that's not real leather?
No.
No.
How long you been playing?
Man, dude, I've been playing way too long for, I should be better. But I started playing in college, and my brother and I would go to our little local courses, and like, we didn't know golf etiquette and stuff.
Yeah.
And so we get run out because we didn't have the collar on, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I kind of have a soft spot for like hometown courses, like, you know, like these guys, it's, you know, it's just like pretty laid back. It's a farmer's course. Like,
Yeah.
they're not as pretentious as some, but you know, there's a really cool course on farmland up near Sioux City, Iowa, but it's on the Nebraska side. There's a whole farm they turned into a course. It's really cool.
Nice.
Actually, I do have a good golf story. When I was in college, I worked for this company called Jocks. It was a friend of mine that started a t-shirt company.
Nice.
They did sports t-shirts,
Okay.
and I designed some of those shirts.
Oh yeah.
And so we went to a trade show in Chicago where a lot of different, you know, clothing manufacturers, sports manufacturers were there. And Tom Osborne was there.
Oh nice.
And we had just won, Nebraska had just beat Colorado
Yeah.
in it was 94 or 95. And we tore the goalpost down. And me and my buddies had a piece of it. Like we got our hacksaw.
Yeah.
We got a piece of it. And so I took it to that trade show. Tom Osborne was there. And I brought it up to him at the signing booth. And he said, is this what I think it is? And I said, yeah. And he signed it. So he got
Damn.
a signed goalpost.
You still got it?
I said, my buddy still has it.
Oh nice.
But how does this tie to golf? I got my first golf clubs at that event.
Nice.
And that's kind of where it started. The way I got a little bit better is I'm in these leagues, with like a Monday night league where we play every Monday for 9 holes.
Oh nice. Like in the morning or at night?
At evening, like
Okay.
usually like after work, like 6 o'clock.
Oh okay. That's not bad.
And then I'm in a weekend deal too, where we play a different course every weekend.
Nice.
So that's kind of how you start getting a little better.
It's peaceful on this golf course. I can say that much.
People,
Peaceful.
peaceful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one thing I love about it. You get outside, get some fresh air,
Yeah.
get a little exercise.
I got a friend who I work out with all the time.
Yeah,
He go golf. He been trying to get me to start golfing.
yeah,
After this, I will.
yeah. You know, keeps you competitive,
Yeah.
clears your mind a little bit.
Oh yeah. Remind me of fishing. You fish?
I do fish. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's my older brother thing. We used to do it as kids all the time, but I had about 5-6 poles,
Yeah.
and my brother collected all of them.
Oh, no kidding.
So now he got about 26, but I'm like, you don't need that many poles.
26. I might have 6 or 8 poles, but I don't have 26.
What you like going after most?
Well, you know, my family started going to Canada once a year.
Oh.
They got some big northern up there that I like.
Ooh.
Get a walleye, it's kind of fun,
Oh yeah.
you know?
Do you remember years ago, you can go behind the airport and fish?
I remember seeing people back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had caught a gar back there when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Did that get pretty big? Yeah. Are those the ones that are kind of
They got that sharp bill.
scaly? Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy, man. It's
I like going after carp because they fight.
oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I really like crappie and bluegill.
Yeah. That gar is like a prehistoric fish or something.
Yeah. I think when I did my study abroad in Belize, we had to go. So it was this place called the Garifuna Village.
Yeah.
So these people, the Rigana people lived along the coast for thousands of years, and so we did like basically a day in the life, and so we was there for a few days. So when it came time to eat, we had to go fish,
Yeah.
and we caught snapper.
Oh, nice.
I got a picture holding these two things
Oh,
up.
that's good food, right?
Oh man, I don't know what they use for seasoning, but I never had no fish that tastes that good.
That's great.
Yeah, and then I was stupid because I was thirsty and I was asking for water, and they was like pointing up to the trees for the coconuts.
They just drink the coconut water?
Yep.
That's cool.
They showed me how
Yeah.
to take it down, open it up, drink the water. Me being me, I'm about to try to see how far I can throw it. Guy said, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm about to see how far I can throw this coconut." He said, "There's food in there."
Oh.
I don't know.
Sure.
But then later on, we made mashed potatoes out of the meat inside the coconut.
Out of the coconut meat
Yeah.
with mashed potatoes?
Yeah.
Is that pretty good?
Oh man.
Wow.
Oh man. Some of the best stuff I ever had.
Yeah. That sounds awesome, man. How long did it take you to where you could make a living on apparel?
I would say right up until around August, September of last year.
Really?
Yeah, because my comfort was I was in the car industry. And so that gave me not only, financing, but I was able to live comfortable, with the income I was making.
Yeah.
And so instead of, trying to find investors or anything like that, I just started everything myself.
Sure. Well, you had income.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand, how to pay myself, risk mitigation, all those kind of things. So I was learning as I was going along.
Sure.
And so I never took any money. I just always would reinvest it. And when I started seeing the money grow, I started becoming more comfortable with walking away from the automotive industry.
Sure.
And then now, when I started, like my very first fashion show, which was in Kansas City, the lady, every time I, posted a bag, she wanted it. She wanted it. And then I was like, well, if you want this many bags, why don't you just put them in your store?
Oh, sure.
And then, so that's when I had my first wholesale deal.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, I wonder if I should, talk to more store owners.
Yeah.
And as I continue to sell products, I of course made mistakes along the way, but people began to be more interested in it. And like I said, I would reinvest the money and I would replace the product. And then I started doing a little bit extra things with the product, like having your name engraved in leather in the bag.
Sure.
Or allowing somebody to be a part of the design process by choosing the colors they wanted or the material they wanted.
Yeah.
So that gave me the opportunity to be able to charge a little bit more in certain areas. And when I began to look at it, I was like, oh shit, I made my bag. I was like, I made, a nice amount of money. And then that's when I started focusing on how do I actually pay myself now.
Sure.
And once I figured that part out, I'm still figuring it out, but once I was able to sit down and say, okay, I can take this much, but I still need to replace this, that's when it became a little bit more clear for me.
That's great.
How many, like what's your quickest time? I mean, well, as far as shots that you got to the hole.
Oh, I mean, I've gotten the eagle before. Eagle means 2 under. It's like a par 5, get three strokes in.
Yeah.
But it's been a while since I've had an eagle.
Have you ever seen that dude that be on YouTube? He take it with one hand and run up to the ball. And
No.
Man, it's crazy, ain't it? Yeah. This dude be accurate. And he be going to Top Golf. They kicked him out of a couple of them because he was hitting over the net.
That's crazy. He can do it with one hand, huh?
Yeah, you gotta check him out.
It's hard enough with 2 hands.
Right. Have you ever like did your steps when you was doing the 18?
Yeah, you could get, man, like 15,000 steps.
Damn.
Doing 18, yeah. And some courses are longer than others.
Yeah.
The longest course I ever walked, I'll never walk it again, was 8 miles. And that was a pain.
Where was this at?
It was in Iowa. We lost a guy, like he quit early.
No joke. How long did it take, the duration of the course?
Oh, that's like a 5-hour round. I mean, most rounds are supposed to be 4.5. But you can get up to 5 if it's a longer course.
Yeah. So now I gotta ask you.
Yeah.
What spawned this company?
I went to University of Nebraska, Lincoln, and then I went around the world. I went to Austin, Texas, went to LA for the film industry. Yeah. Went back to Texas. And then I came back in 2016 to Omaha, and I got involved with the innovation community. Okay. I was the managing director of Silicon Prairie News in Big Omaha, which is an innovation conference. And got plugged in and got really excited about, connecting entrepreneurs. Because in other places like Austin, Texas, if you got a business idea, there's places for you to go and be around other people and get support. Yeah. And they exist here in Omaha and Lincoln, but they're a little harder to find. Right. And people don't know about them as much, Yeah. Yeah, so definitely. The mission's really to get people, like-minded individuals together, entrepreneurs. Nice. I like that. Creatives, to kind of, and we'll be teaching classes, different business things, revenue generation, accounting, finance, legal, stuff like that. But it's just kind of, it's a one-stop shop for entrepreneurs to go where they can find, you know, they can find ideas, they can find people, they can find resources,
Right.
and they can kind of get encouragement from each other.
No, that's a beautiful thing, because
Yeah,
I can tell you, I've asked questions of some people,
yeah,
got incorrect answers,
sure.
used the internet,
Yeah,
went off of other people's philosophies,
yeah,
and then what I learned is really no blueprint to business, but networking is everything.
sure.
And
Absolutely.
I'm happy to be able to network nowadays, because at first I used to get frustrated, because it's like, man, like before I started,
Yeah,
I knew somebody who had like a brand, and I was offering them money to talk to them and pick their brain.
yeah.
And I think they thought I was trying to steal something from them,
Oh.
or something like that. They wouldn't talk to me.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, that's kind of the idea, is to help each other out. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because a lot of times someone else has had a problem, and you can learn from their mistake. You know,
Right.
like what struggles did you have, and then we could all learn from that as a group.
Yeah.
Oh, I like those shoes. What are those shoes?
Vapor Max, Nikes.
Those are nice.
It's like walking on sand.
I was gonna say, is that comfortable? Yeah.
You ever hit like a car?
I've never. No, thank God. No, I know somebody has. A lot of houses get hit on golf courses.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people hit houses.
I watched. It wasn't the PGA. I forget what I was watching, but it was a YouTube video of it. They hit the ball. Same time a bird flew by and got cracked.
It hit right in the bird.
Yeah.
They did an SNL skit. You ever watch Saturday Night Live?
Oh yeah.
They did one with Nate. Was it Nate Bargatze or somebody? And he's like, I forgot what the thing was, but the first thing he did was hit a bird, and then he hit the bird's nest, and it was like this whole thing. It just kept evolving.
I got into the late night shows. Lady, her name is Amber Ruffin. She ride with Seth Meyers. She actually from Omaha.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Is she on the Seth Meyers show, or what is she?
She's a writer, and then she has her own show. So it come on Peacock.
Yeah.
The Amber Ruffin, Late Night with Amber Ruffin.
No kidding.
Yep. She also, it's funny because her sister seen a Facebook post, reached out to me, and she was doing the Emmys, and she wanted one of my pyramid bags. But those red carpets, you gotta have super small bags.
Yeah.
So I ended up making a little small pyramid.
No kidding.
But then they do so many wardrobe changes.
Yeah.
She wore it all around the Emmys, but then she rewrote The Wiz and opened up on Broadway in New York.
Yeah.
And so she, his pictures of her with the bag there.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But come to find out, it was funny. She said, hey, my sister, she want to get one of your bags. We gonna all get on the phone.
Yeah.
And as we get talking about like being from Omaha, where we grew up at.
Yeah.
I'm like, you literally grew up a block away from me.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That close, huh?
Yeah. I was like, the 6 degrees of separation.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool though. But she rewrote The Wiz. There's a play going on now. Well, it was it ended last month, but at the Omaha Performing Arts Theater that she did. So there's a lot of good people from Nebraska.
That's cool, man. Yeah, it's like we need to get the word out about stuff like that.
Yeah. You watch boxing at all?
Oh yeah. Especially with Bud Crawford here.
Yeah.
To be honest, I try to watch his fights, but I don't really watch other than that.
Yeah, I'm a big fan, but of boxing. I'll probably go out to the fight. If he beat Canelo, man,
When's his next fight?
September 12th.
September.
Yeah, Canelo fought last night, but it was a piss poor performance.
Yeah.
The guy he fought just ran all day. But yeah, they gonna fight in Vegas, him and Canelo.
Yeah.
For undisputed.
That's gonna be great. His fights are so fun to watch.
He actually was the one. He's the reason I stopped doing MMA.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's like, man, you want to get paid. You want to get paid to get kicked in the face. You can make more money just throwing punches.
Yeah.
I'm like, come down to the gym. So this before he had his own gym.
Yeah.
This was
you trained with Bud Crawford.
Yeah.
Nice.
I trained with him before he got his first belt.
Yeah.
Against Ricky Burns down at the CW boxing gym down in downtown Omaha.
Uh-huh.
But I've been on him for forever, really.
Yeah. You know, there was a kid, when I was in high school, there was a kid that boxed named Grover Wiley.
Yeah.
You heard his name?
Yeah. Yeah, Grover. He's still around too.
No kidding.
Yeah.
He was a year older than me. And I know he went off and did good things too.
Oh yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
I'm happy that Bud is doing what he's doing and he remained in Omaha because it gives, you know, people in Nebraska hope.
I love how he reps this, you know, like everywhere he goes, he's always sporting something or saying something. That's really cool. So
he got a bag too.
Yeah?
Yeah, he got a backpack.
Well, like his design or your design?
My design, but I put his logo on there just to make it special for him. Yeah.
Oh yeah. How did you run into him?
Oh, we grew up together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then his dad, my dad, wrestled each other back in high school. His mom and my mom know each other, so.
I wrestled for 2 years in junior high.
Yeah, you didn't like it?
You know, I was more of a football player, so I don't know why I got out of it. I was never that good at it. Probably that's why I got out of it.
That's one of the sports. That and boxing, well, in MMA, you can't play them.
Yeah.
You know, those, you can get, I seen people get seriously hurt, like, man.
Yep. And you're into the finer things of life. Let me tell you about these clubs. These are Japanese golf clubs called Mura. So these are like handmade in Japan.
Nice.
So, I don't know if you hit a good one, it just feels like butter off of these. I don't know if you felt that or not, but.
Yeah, that one in that last shot felt good.
It's cool, yeah.
Have you been to Japan?
I've never been to Japan, no. Have you?
No, I want to go.
I've never been to Asia. I've been all over Europe, South America, but never been to Asia.
I want to go to Shanghai.
Yeah?
Yeah, they said it's beautiful.
But so.
I have a friend who has a place over in Thailand. She owns a boutique downtown Omaha. She keep on me. She's like, you gotta come. What's your favorite spot in Europe?
You know, I spent a lot of time in Nice, south of France.
Yeah.
That's where I learned French, actually. So that's my favorite spot, but.
Comment tu vas?
Bien, et tu?
That's all I know.
Yeah. Hey, grab it.
I'm trying to learn more because I actually got to go over there. I fly into Nice on the 16th.
You flying into Nice?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and then because the 78th Cannes Film Festival.
You have a Cannes in Nice? Or
No.
are you going to Cannes?
Going to Cannes.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Good for you, man. That's awesome.
Do the red carpet and then go over to Monte Carlo for another fashion show in a sales exposition.
Hell yeah, I'm jealous.
What surprised me most about Europe is how they drive.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I was confused. Like, they weave in and out of each other.
Yeah.
They go around each other. I was like, man.
Did you rent a car while you were over there?
No.
Oh.
I call her my mentor.
Yeah.
Her name is Tiffany. It was a few people that reached out to me to do international shows.
Yeah.
And I don't know, something about her was just different. And I trusted her. And ever since then, you know, she's been a gateway to a lot of my success.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Just helping make connections and stuff, or?
Yeah, so she is a designer herself. She has a contour brand. And then she started international shows for emerging designers.
Yeah.
And so she did one in New York, Paris, Dubai, London, Monaco. And so she's been doing them for like 15 years.
Yeah.
And my very first international show was in 2023 in Dubai. And then I didn't know how I was gonna go because the only show I had did prior to that was a show in Kansas City and then a show in Los Angeles. And the worlds are two different. It's two different shows because you got your boutique, you know, your more intimate shows. Then you got those bigger shows.
Sure.
And so I didn't know how I was gonna go, but she was like, you had a very good show. The music you put together, the way you chose your models is as far as who walked first, who walked last, things like this. And she's like, yeah, now I think you should come over to France.
Hell
so
yeah.
I said, okay. I do that. And then she say, now you can go to Paris. She said, because a lot of people want to go to Paris, but when they come to Paris, they don't have a following yet.
Sure.
And they haven't been to, you know, the Dubais, other places, the New Yorks and things like this. And so when I went to Paris, I was surprised because when I come in, people are like, hey, you the American designer. I'm like, yeah. You know, and then
That's great.
they want pictures, they want to, you know, talk to you, they want to follow you and things like this, you know. And
Yeah.
so that opened me. That's what really opened me up to say, okay, this thing is moving.
Yeah.
And I always thought I was doing the wrong thing because I was looking at the money first.
Mm.
And you can't.
Uh-huh.
You gotta look at, like, you know, brand awareness.
Sure.
You know, how you gonna get your name out there? What are you gonna do when your name is out there?
Yeah.
Because the money's gonna come. And you
Yeah.
know, if you want the money right now, you're not looking for longevity then.
Right.
And so she educated me on, because I didn't go to school for fashion. I went to school for business.
Right.
You know, so she educated me on the business of fashion. And like I say, since then it's been a beautiful, beautiful journey, because I meet people that's all across the world. You know, I wake up to you know, messages from on Instagram or WhatsApp, and it's somebody that texted me 9 hours ago
Yeah.
because they sleep in Dubai or they over,
Nice.
you know.
Yeah.
So it's very, very pleasant to like have those interactions.
Yeah.
But then to begin to learn a little bit of a language, just enough to say hi.
Sure.
So I can say
sure.
hi to people in like 4 different languages. Now, but
Yeah.
that's as far as I'm gonna get.
Yeah. So how did you make that connection?
So truth is, I make it quick. I had hired a company out of Phoenix, Arizona to do my brand awareness, my marketing, my advertisements online.
Yeah.
And I kept just getting only people from Central and South America.
Mm.
And I'm like, I'm in Omaha, I need people here first.
Mhm.
And I looked at what they were doing and I decided, okay, this is where the money part came in. I need to sell this product right now. And I started selling the product, but I would go to people. I wouldn't make them pay shipping. I would say, hey, I'm gonna deliver it to you. I wanna take a video, I wanna take a picture
Yeah.
with you, with your product. And
Sure.
then I started posting that, and I started seeing the reactions of people grow.
Yeah.
And then I started seeing people from overseas reach out to me, hey, we have this show, we think you'd be great.
Yeah.
We love what you're doing, we love the quality, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then I woke up one day to an inbox from Tiffany, and her approach was different.
Mm.
And you know, she talked to me about the show, she talked to me about who she was, and then she sent me an autobiography of her.
Mm-hmm.
And I read the book, and you read the story, it talks about current when you read it the front way, when you read it from the beginning.
Yeah.
And when you read it from the back, it talks about her upbringing to where she's at now. And
Yeah.
I was like, that was different to me, and it stuck out. And she also stayed in contact with me and stayed on me,
Sure.
you know. And she cultivated the relationship more than I did because I was a little bit hesitant, and she seen that. But she kept talking to me day in and day out, and before I knew it, I'm on a plane by myself to JFK, and then I'm on a 12-hour flight to Dubai, and I was like, this is crazy.
That is amazing.
Yeah, so.
And where does she live?
She live in Menton. That's how you pronounce
Wisconsin?
it. No, south of France in the Alps.
Oh, she's from France.
No, ironically, she actually from Mobile, Alabama.
Oh, really? But she lives over in France?
She left, she had her mom emancipated when she was 16, and she went to Paris.
Wow.
But yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, tell me about Dubai, because that seems like an unreal place on
man.
from pictures. You know, it seems like, you know, Vegas used to be like that, where it was larger than life.
Yeah.
But that's like Vegas times 10.
Yeah, man, it's really beautiful, and like I tell Janet, like, y'all need to go out there one day.
Yeah.
Because it's a beautiful country for people that's in business.
Huh.
Like, they connect you. They don't have
Sure.
a problem connecting you.
Huh.
No matter where you go, it's always like networking going on.
Yeah.
They really love Americans.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful, man. I just don't understand the architecture and how they always, every year I go back, they build something new.
Yeah.
Every single year.
And they build fast.
Yeah. But I love it because I would say that the thing I like most about Dubai is the service that you receive, no matter where you go.
Mm.
It's
Always top notch.
Yeah, man. It's like going to the finest restaurant you can think in times 10
Yeah.
every time.
Everywhere you go, huh?
Yeah,
That's really great. I mean, it seems like they just strive for excellence in everything, you know?
yeah. And then I would say, for anybody going, man, you just gotta experience Dubai
Yeah.
and the essence of it, you know?
Yeah.
The culture beautiful, the food is amazing.
Yeah.
What's your favorite place in South America?
You know, I never stayed there a lot. I worked with the airlines for a while, so it was mainly just a layover. But I went to Belize.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah, I used to be a French interpreting flight attendant.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, that's why I learned French in Nice.
I started as ramp agent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, then I was
Here in
operations.
Omaha?
Yep, then I was operations.
Oh yeah. Which company?
American.
American. Okay.
And I took one trip in 2015 to Maui, and something happened with the planes, and so I got stuck there for a week. I mean, it's not a bad place to be stuck.
Stuck in Maui for a week.
Yeah. It's expensive.
But you probably still want to get home at the same time. Right?
Yeah. I think the max I can be going somewhere is like 2 weeks, and I start getting like.
Yep.
But I was like, man, I ain't never taken the not the buddy pass, but the companionship. I was like, but they never told me.
Oh yeah.
But they never told me that you could just go to another airline and pay like $50 and get a seat.
Yeah.
So I found that out on the last day.
Okay.
Where'd you stay at in Belize?
I don't even remember, man. You know, I was in like a million hotels a year, so it's hard to remember. I tell you, that was like my first few years when I was still junior.
Nice.
But then I started doing regular routes to Paris, Geneva, Brussels.
Oh yeah.
So those are the places I went to the most.
Would you ever live over in these?
I would consider it, yeah. I really like the lifestyle. I mean, it's, you know, laid back. They enjoy socializing.
Yeah.
You know, and take living a little more seriously. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As opposed to just working.
I did notice that when I went to Paris. I was like, man, it'd be like 4:30. See everybody out. Like,
yeah.
what's going on?
I know.
I do like how they be outside and walk a lot and ride bikes. I like that.
Yeah. All right, Jared, we just finished the 9 holes.
Yeah.
We did pretty good.
Thank you.
Thank you. But yeah, I want to kind of follow up on some of those questions. Like, you know, what would you say were some of the biggest struggles you had early on? Like maybe when you didn't quite know if it was going to work, or like what are the struggles that you went through early on?
I think the biggest struggle that I went through was understanding financing. Being self-invested, you can easily just pour a lot of money into something and you know, not know exactly where the return is going to come from. So that was one of my biggest struggles, because I didn't primarily focus on the finance part. I just knew what I wanted to do, and I was willing to put money towards it. Another struggle was understanding branding. I didn't know. I knew social media to be my platform. So, you know, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, whatever it is, I just felt like if you come to my page, you had to see the brand. But how could I spread it, you know, so it's just not only my social media.
Sure.
You know, and I think another one of the biggest challenges that I faced, and I would still kind of face it, is marketing. And I say that because, you know, being e-commerce, I always looked at it as it is the www, the worldwide internet, you know what I mean, the World Wide Web. And so, you know, wanting to be global, when I think about it, you can't market the same way in America that you do in France. You know, France that you do Dubai that you will market in, you know, Central or South America. So it's understanding, you know, what will get this group of people or this population of people to move towards your, you know, product or whatnot. So I think that's still something that is a challenge. Yeah. Because, you know, from afar, you really can't tell, you know, how this population of people operate, you know, when it comes to being consumers. So I think that's something I'm still working out. Yeah. But I thank AI for existing. Sure. You know, so. You use AI in your business? So I'm starting to now. Yeah. This is something that I've been working on. Well, with the help of a couple other individuals, AI will become part of my website. It will become part of the marketing strategy. Sure. And also the advertising. What part of the world is most interested in your brands right now? America, Dubai. I would say those right now are the two biggest. Yeah. I have other interests from other parts of the world, but by far, I would say America and Dubai. Yeah. Yeah. What would be your advice to someone that is thinking about starting a business? Maybe they've got a job and they don't quite know what it's going to take to make the leap. What would be your advice to someone like that? Ooh, I think the first part of that would be to not walk away from a job too early. Because I know people will say, don't put all your eggs in one basket, or, you don't need to have a plan B.
Yeah.
But, having that cushion
Sure.
to where you are still able to pay bills and, live a comfortable life, but at the same time, you are able to, at least on your own, begin to invest.
Yeah.
Because you can gauge and see, is it something that's going to be valuable, or is it something I need to pull back from?
Yeah.
So that would be my first piece of advice, is to, not walk away so early.
Sure.
And then the second part would be understand how to leverage, having a job versus being 100% entrepreneur. Because like me, like yourself, being an entrepreneur come with plenty ups, but it also come with plenty downs.
Sure, yeah.
So I would definitely say, again, not walk away early, but at the same time, have a strategy as to, when and how and what's going to be your out.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing for me is the strategy part, because I didn't have a strategy. I kind of took things as they came. And I'm thankful for every single thing that happened, both good and bad, because it was lessons in all of it. But for me, the strategy and, understanding when is it necessary, because I know some people that still have a, regular day job and have a business, but sometimes the rubber meet the road.
Yeah. What about looking into the future? What do you hope to accomplish? Where is your brand going in the next, let's say, 1 to 5 years?
So my goal for the next 1 to 5 years, I would say even the next one to 2 to 3 years,
Yeah.
is definitely opening the first flagship store. And the reason why I want to do that is because I feel it like if it's America, it's America. If it's a different country, it's a different country. But the way I see it is, if I go somewhere and I leave, I want to leave my mark there. Sort of like, somebody leaving a flag. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So
do you have a place? What city would you put it in?
Right now, if this very moment, if I was to, all the stars align, it would definitely be Dubai.
Yeah. Of course.
It would definitely be Dubai. If it was America, of course, you would want to do something at home.
Yeah.
But Dubai.
What's on your travel calendar coming up here?
So I'm gonna take a short vacation to Oklahoma, about 4 days, see family, and then I'll return, and then I'm headed over to France, to the south of France.
Yeah, to Nice, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I fly into Nice and
then to Cannes. Yeah.
Yep. Have the 78th Cannes Film Festival.
Yeah. Are you going there as a designer, or are you going there as a participant and just a viewer?
Yeah. So I'll actually be walking the red carpet at the Cannes Film Festival.
That's great.
And as a designer, and then I'll be headed over to Monaco, to Monte Carlo. We have a show there, and I also have a small boutique set up for sales. So it's
that sounds
work.
awesome.
It's work, but I'll find a way to have a little bit of fun.
Yeah. I'll try to be following you on social media when you head there.
Oh yeah. I do a whole bunch of posting. Yeah. I love everything that the company stand for and it embodies.
Yeah.
I like the golf outing. It's peaceful.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a lot of analogies between sports and business.
Yeah.
Golf in particular, it's such a hard sport, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It takes a lot of discipline, takes a lot of thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think it gives me a break, but it also kind of helps reset some of those skills. So, and plus, we got to have fun too. It can't be all business.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because I know you in the books. I'm in the books. The book that I'm currently reading right now is called Balance.
Balance, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not the balance that everybody would think it would be.
Sure.
Just like one quick thing, when I want to say it's about the 3rd chapter. The author talks about him and his wife taking a road trip, and both of them looking over as they're on the highway at a husband and wife on bikes, and as they turn, everything was in sync that they did. And they looked at each other and it's like, we got to get bikes. Well, they said, as they talked about it, but time began to get away, conversation slowed down, but he was still so, like matter of fact about, I have to get this bike, that he ended up getting a bike, but the wife didn't. And he, took his rides and he was like, man, it's everything I thought it was gonna be. But he was missing his partner. But then he, talked her into jumping on the back of the bike and riding. And then she told him, it's not my thing, it's yours. But when you come home, you more attentive to me, you more attentive to the kids.
Sure.
You overall better.
Yeah.
So don't stop that because I'm not with you. But that's part of his balance.
Gotcha.
And so like, as a spectator, we would watch the sports.
Yeah.
Like I watch golf sometime. My father is a big golf fan.
Yeah.
But it looked easy on TV.
I know, right?
It's definitely
it's not easy, right?
But I can definitely see this being, it's a strong possibility this to become part of what I see as balance.
One nice thing about golf is it's a lifelong journey. You can play till you can't walk anymore, right?
Right.
So you can play for a while.
Yeah.
Whereas, things like basketball, football, et cetera, it gets a little tough at a certain age. But it keeps you competitive, keeps you sharp. I think it's a great idea. You mentioned you wanted a book recommendation for me. You said something. When you mentioned that book, Balance, it reminded me of a book called The Power of Full Engagement. And what they mean there is like, you got to be fully engaged in what you're doing, but in order to be fully engaged, you have to fully disengage for a period of time to let yourself recharge. So it's something like, playing golf or something is disengaging from what you're doing all the time. Because if you're fully engaged all the time, your mind can't sustain that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like you talk about, you do something for yourself and that recharges you, it makes you better when you come back.
Right.
So that's powerful engagement. Yeah.
I might have picked that book up.
I'd say my favorite book, and this is a classic. You ever heard of a book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites of all time. If you haven't read that, I would definitely read it.
I haven't. I got stuck on I can't remember right now off the top of my head for whatever reason. That book and also Extreme Ownership.
Oh, sure.
I got stuck on those two books, and then the other book I got stuck on.
Extreme Ownership. I like that idea and that concept. What's that about?
Pretty much. So there was American soldiers who were training Afghan soldiers, and a friendly fire situation occurred, and it never should have happened, but it happened. And now the general over that specific, if I'm saying the correct term, over that specific platoon now had to see, he was court-martialed, and everybody's trying to put their story together and figure out, who's gonna be to blame for this or who's gonna take accountability for it. And the head guy in the courtroom, stood up and said, "Hey, I take full responsibility for everything that happened. These are my guys." And so it does not matter what happened. At the end of the day, it was a friendly fire situation to, troops that we were training, and there's no excuse behind it.
Yeah.
And in the book, it talk about how the course was taken back by, because they said we had never seen nobody take that kind of accountability and ownership for such a terrible and tragic situation.
Yeah.
And because of that, he actually became a higher rank. And reading that book, for me, it was all about accountability. Being able to be 100% accountable and 100% responsible for the things that you do, the things that you say. That's what I took from it. And so I try to be, and nobody's perfect, but I try to, mind my character.
Yeah.
So that, if ever in question, I can be accountable for whatever it is that's being said, whether it's good or bad.
Sure.
But I never want it to be something that's just way off the rails or way off the tracks.
Yeah.
And then the other book that I would probably say is like my Bible almost, is the Law of Attraction.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, by Abraham Hicks. I read that book. I was going through life-changing events.
Sure.
So I went to Millen University, at the time, Millen Luther College.
Oh, my best friend went to Midland.
And for me, it just wasn't, and so I ended up coming back home and, dabbling in different things, trying to, find my way. But I ended up reading that book. And the first thing that it said is that there's nothing in this book that you do not already know. We are just gonna teach you how to reapply to your life now. And when I read that passage, I was like, man. And so I read the book, and I can honestly say that like I'm a witness of the law of attraction and manifestation happening.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
because
fantastic.
the life that I'm living now,
Sure.
you know, and it is no better or no less than nobody else. But being able to see the things that I'm seeing, network with the people I'm networking with, you know, having the opportunities that's, you know, forever being present.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for me reading that book and changing, you know, my thought process, I don't think it would ever be possible.
Yeah.
You know? So.
And it's not like, you know, you can create things out of thin air, but you can certainly take more control of your life. You know.
Yeah.
It's about like, instead of like being just getting whipped in the current, like learning how to flow with the current and start going the right direction too. You want to go.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. No, 100%.
Well, hey, I just had a great time getting to know your story, and I appreciate you coming out.
I thank you for having me.
I want to welcome you to Prairie Founders Club.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Thanks for listening. If you'd like to trade your 9-to-5 for your side venture or scale your existing business, grab the Founder Starter Kit for free at prairiefoundersclub.com.